Alright guys, if you're wondering, by the title of the game, you're wondering, oh, it's not actually not that their game was playing. Well, what happened was my PS4 had a thing where it corrupted, and mainly my file was erased. And now, I'll let you guys enjoy, this is the first LP of Assassin's Creed Unity, a game that I've been spoiling a lot of times through, mainly if you don't know this, I had this as a first 20 review, decided, hey, let's play the game as normal. And let you guys enjoy. This is the first episode of episode 1 of the LP. This is LP number 1. And let's kick it off with a bang, shall we? Yes, for new content. I added new content, which is Dead Kings. I'll go through that as this little side up part of it, which I will complete. And I do get new stuff because I, believe it or not, have a Uplay account on me, which is also why I recommend if you have it on you, it's a good thing you get more considered upgrades. Welcome you guys to Assassin's Creed Unity LP Episode 1. And this will be a really short first part, so it's also just getting into like, whoa, why this game is so good and why I like it a lot. That's why you're going to be getting into this. Is also a game that I've always played a lot and never got tired of it. Also, we're going to be getting into a lot of considered American history, and also in this game. So you guys will see this game as a brand new LP. It's an HD on YouTube. Finally, the first time ever come out in HD on YouTube. It's also an introduction to a new LP. I've never done my channel before, and also, we're going to start off with the first considered mission in the game, which is actually one of the first ones you receive in the game. It is mainly the tragedy of Jacques de Molay, last of the heroic Knights Templar. This mission, believe it or not, isn't that hard at all. It's a really short mission, short to the point, easy completion in the game. And we will start. This is Assassin's Creed LP number 1. This is the first episode. This is kind of like the intro to it, which is also kind of cool. Making this intro a little bit shorter. You guys will be seeing probably a 30-minute episode of the first part because it's kind of like doing it for you guys. And also, we'll be doing more stuff with the game. I will unlock the DLC content, which is Dead Kings. I will go through the game in very quick speed. So, when I do unlock this more stuff, I do also unlock more stuff though. I will show you guys different things in the game, also new upgrades, and also a lot more things to look around and actually explore the city. Did you guys enjoy this little cutscene?
Who goes there?
A friend of the temple.
Fluarak. The council's message was absolute. You're not welcome here.
I must speak with the Grand Master.
He's in session. They all are. Another day, perhaps.
King Philip disagrees.
Damn you, man. Rotting in a cellar, they smell like
We are betrayed. Draw your swords, men. Defend the temple. Not you. I have a different task for you. Come with me.
So mainly, if you're wondering, mainly Assassin's Creed Unity kind of goes in detail about what are considered history, about consider our world, and mainly it's kind of really cool. It's mainly getting into kind of the detail of the game and kind of mainly getting into where we followed the de Molay, which is considered the Knight Templar, and also the most notorious considered Templar in our considered history. And also gets in a lot more considered details in the game down the road, and then we'll get more and more stuff, and also we'll get more and more considered history, and we'll talk about the history of this game and knowing what stuff in this game that I recommend you actually could look up on yourself. It's actually really cool history, believe it or not. So, first thing as always is the running jumping mechanic. In any considered game, you want to juke through anybody you see, and they're also, believe it or not, makes it easy. You'll make it out of this area fast. This is a really short considered area. It's, in my opinion, really pointless because this whole area is just one big huge gaping L-hole. Well, there's one way how to do it is if you played Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Unity, you'll know the whole running, jumping mechanic. Wall X to move, wall eject, circle to drop. Pretty common. This is not a blind LP. I played Black Flag, so this is also just getting used to it. So, first LP. This is the second LP considered, but I'm actually doing this LP alongside with another game on my channel. So it's kind of cool. So this is believe it or not, this is also believe it or not a new storyline we're getting into. Is actually the first that many of them will get in the game. And we will believe it or not, we'll be getting into we'll see another consider assassin. Which believe it or not, this is also the gameplay gets a lot more fun. The music, believe it or not, is also really well known. It's pretty well known by anybody who's not played Assassin's Creed. It's also, all this is orchestrated music. It's pretty well known. It's beautiful as heck. And believe it or not, this is a game I recommend for an LP. Really good game, a lot of good graphics, and also this game is also broken, but there's a lot of really good considered combat that makes this game insane. It's actually my mic that's really cool. This mic actually hears anything you see here in the background. So here is kind of the first spot of the game. Mainly, this is also where the fighting in the game takes place. Mainly, you just got the prairie. It's easy to counter. You actually do this. Actually, you can pretty much knock him. You can also, believe it or not, he will dodge out of the way. Mainly, he'll move that. He uses the smoke bomb flash thing. Get near him. Have your sword out. And then mainly he'll get killed. He'll get hit from behind. And then this is where the gameplay gets a lot more fun. Comboing this guy left and right the entire time. It's pretty much obvious. He's level 1 character. He's actually really easy because his dodging is really quick. And mainly, once you get to that, but you have a sword that shoots out a beam, which believe it or not is a nice. Now the first episode will just be normal, kind of getting into the game as an intro for it, which is kind of cool, but you guys will notice that this entire area is actually, this is based in Paris, France, and this game has a really darker side to it. This also is, believe it or not, a sword you won't see later, but actually this is a hint to Dead King's DLC, which is something I'll be covering in probably like a mini episode, like a mini bonus video for you guys to watch that. So, believe it or not, this is taking place in Dragon Age. It's like same as the Dragon Age, but a lot more stealth. And this game, believe it or not, is one big giant wrecking crew to make the game easy. And also, this game has a new considered level up system, where mainly this game is released slick and clean on PS4, Xbox One, and also on PC. PC, I recommend if you're playing as a PC user. It's really good though, except if you're using a clickable considered like basic keyboard. It's really bad at that. So here's where, believe it or not, you'll notice that actually that the assassin, believe it or not, that mainly you've seen before, runs off, gets his sword, and he's actually, believe it or not, you won't know his name's a little bit later. That's pretty much a spoiler. So kind of how it is. So I'll let you guys enjoy this first part, and also we'll also be getting into our first playable considered character of the game, so let you guys enjoy it.
Before this year is out, you will answer for your crimes before God Almighty. And you, King Philip, no punishment is too heinous for the great evil you have inflicted upon the temple. I curse you! Curse you to the 13th generation of your blood! You shall be cursed!
Consumed in flames of hunger and wrath, thus came the age of true wisdom to a blistering close. The Knights Templar, once the proud shepherds of order, peace, and illumination, were no more.
So mainly what happened was that, you guys probably knew that, is that the game, believe it or not, puts you in a really considered world. If you're not playing Assassin's Creed,
Hey there.
get used to this consider part.
So I'll be brief. I'm Bishop, not my real name, obviously, but that's
She's talking to you, consider the player. You don't know that. It's pretty obvious. You don't talk about. I don't recommend listening to Sergio's stuff because it's kind of really pointless. If you guys don't know this, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Mainly, I'll talk about more and more stuff of the game, and also we'll go into a lot more DLC in the game, and also unlock the first DLC and show you guys the first DLC of this game. It's really good though. And
AD16 B13 I87.
believe it or not, we'll be locking the first main consider like a very small snippet of the, mainly the first small snippet mainly of the, actually that's to lock a new guy called Arno, which is Arno Dorian, basically the new considered hero of Assassin's Creed Unity. And also, believe it or not, the new considered assassin, and also the new considered assassin, considered soldier, you will meet in the game. So, believe it or not, it gets a little quiet, and you'll know why if you play Assassin's Creed. Very long waiting cutscene. This guy's not known that. So, take a few minutes. Going through, kind of going through mainly the first part of the game. Welcome you guys to 17/6, 222nd, 7th, Versailles, Italy. And now people ask me, that's not the pronunciation. That's Versailles is what it is. It's actually one of the biggest cities in Italy, and also the biggest cities considered in Europe. My opinion, a very amazing city, believe it or not. If you don't know, it's down by considered Portugal. It's also known for being a really commerce considered city, all the way around. So.
Reaches the top. That's forever. Not as long as all that. And when I get back, we'll see the fireworks.
If you guys are wondering, December 27th, 1776. This actually was after, and we took independence from the Great Britain, and it's actually when the world, believe it or not, fell to, believe it or not, when America became considered a true considered nation. So mainly, it's kind of what it is. It's kind of going into like details about it. If you guys don't know, PS4, this game is so good on PS4. Graphics are so well done. It's just amazing how it is. And this game mainly, is a game. It's got really good polished considered systems. So mainly, people do brag about this game being broken. It's not a broken game. It's really fun to play, and also it's also addictive. It's Assassin's Creed. So this is also controlling good old Vinny Arno Dorian. Believe it or not, this is a girl you have to follow, and mainly it's kind of what it is. It's kind of like a follow considered mission. It's pretty much how you always known Assassin's Creed. You get a little cutscene right here. This is a little bit like a mini one, but this also does kind of come in and play a bit down the road. But you do, believe it or not, you'll actually meet her more and more down the road of the game. But you also, believe it or not, will make this game easier and stuff a lot of times. But this first part, I will just be getting into kind of what it is. The game is a lot more easy. It's easygoing, flowing game. It's really good to play. It's kind of like put this game where it should be, and this game is pretty much like taking flight. So here's the seal. Seal's pretty much obvious in any Assassin's Creed game. You seal something from something. It's also the first things you actually receive. And mainly, you're gonna have to make sure you break his line of sight. It's pretty much easy to do. Also, it's really easy to pull off. He's walking over here. Dodge. Mainly, if you can get lucky, get down here, make sure he's not there. He actually walk over to you completely. He actually say AI in this game, can believe it or not, can be really easy to actually kind of fool. And then you got to make sure you're going to do a little bit of strategy. Walk over here. So basically, he doesn't see you. It's pretty much obvious. Stay behind here. AI a little bit the same. Does believe it or not, can troll you. So you got to stay with him. And what you do is you gotta basically you just hide in a considered like a basically if you hide in a more likely to consider like where you're at now. You believe you're not going to make this easy on yourself also, and believe it or not, can make the game easy if you know what you're doing. So, Arndorian's pretty much easy. You'll see a guard coming right towards you. He will like troll the crap out of you. So what you do, be easy on yourself. Walk right by him, doesn't see you. You can cheese. And it's completed. Very easy to pull off though, and also it's easy to actually do that level. You also have to retry it, which is pretty much easy. But also, the game, believe it or not, will make it also you can retry if you want to. It's kind of like other Assassin's Creed considered games.
He has important business with the king.
Also, it's a tutorial mission, so that doesn't really matter.
Listen. Don't worry, they'll never think to look for us in here. It was my fault. I'm the one who took the apple. Let's see what they can
Listen to me. I'm a little 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-old kid knowing I shouldn't steal a freaking apple. Knowing the fact is I'm really mature for my age. I have a lot of people that I know my age, and I was that kid knowing if I steal something, I was a lot of times a bad boy. A lot of times I was really not myself at all for doing that. But mainly we have a little bit of thing going on. This is also, believe it or not, part of the kind of the game though. You don't get the sense in the game actually. Do you believe it or not know that something is not right? But you do know this, believe it or not, where it might lead off episode 1. Sounds stupid, but also, believe it or not, you guys will understand that mainly I'm doing these videos all considered in order, mainly doing the game all by considered days, and it'll be, believe it or not, be Arnodorian coming up the next video, episode 2, which is this title is called Arno, because it's pretty much what it is, and Arno also in present day. So. The first part, tutorial mission, pretty much easy. You're getting into like the story of it. You'll be getting into like the prologue, and you, believe it or not, will get to this game very easy. And this game, believe it or not, is also kind of like saying, "Hey, welcome to the game mainly, and also welcome to where you meet." Mainly, Lisa's considered father, who, believe it or not, does take you into his will, and mainly becomes like your considered guardian for a while. But also, when you turn older, you believe you're not become, a person and all that stuff. But anyway, let you guys enjoy this. Also, believe it or not, this is where I'm going to leave you off right now because it's very short, considered easy. It's a very long, considered episode. First episode, we got done. We already threw tutorial missions about playing Assassin's Creed Unity. We got the first mission done, which is the epilogue, which is part 1. And believe it or not, the epilogue was pretty easy. Episode 1 officially will start in maybe a couple hours. For me, I'm just gonna take a little bit of nap to get used to my weekend and let you guys enjoy epilogue 1 on my channel. Let you guys enjoy it, and if you guys want to see more, I'll do more later on. See you guys then, and happy Saturday, everyone out there watching.